Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into something that's not just a small step forward in internet speed. We're talking about a massive shift in how we get online. This is about completely rethinking our connection to the web and maybe finally untethering ourselves from all those old limitations. Let's get right into it. So, let me just ask you this straight up. Is your internet tied down? And I mean, really think about it. Physically, it's that one cable and that one room. And contractually, you're probably locked in with one company at one address. But what if all of that could just go away? I mean, for as long as I can remember, this has just been the deal, right? You want fast internet, you gotta have an installer come out, maybe drill some holes, and then you're stuck with that one little jack in the wall. You want to move your setup for a better signal? Well, good luck with that, unless you feel like running a bunch of ugly cables everywhere. It's always been so rigid. Well, a whole new class of 5G hardware is showing up to completely shatter those rules. This is all about untethering your connection. And it really boils down to two incredibly powerful concepts: having the freedom to put your internet source wherever you want, and the power to control exactly what it does. And the best part? It is so simple to set up. We're talking about Power over Ethernet, or PoE. Now, what that means is a single standard network cable handles both the power and the data. You can literally plug this thing into any open network port in your building, and bam, your network sees it as a brand new internet source. No electricians, no new outlets. You can just pick it up and move it next to a window to find that sweet spot for the best cell signal. It's that easy. And don't think for a second that all this flexibility means you're sacrificing speed. Not at all. We are talking about potential download speeds of up to 2 gigabits per second. That is seriously fast, more than enough to be the primary connection for a busy office or a home, with that amazing snappy low latency you expect from 5G. Okay, so once it's plugged in, this is where the real magic happens. You are in complete control. You can set it up as your main internet, which, by the way, is a total game changer for places that can't get fiber or cable. Or, how about this? You can use it as a failover. If your main internet ever hiccups, this kicks in instantly, so you have zero downtime. You can even combine it with your other connections for more total bandwidth. And here's the really slick part. You can create rules that say, okay, only the critical work computers get to use the 5G backup while everything else stays on the main line. You can even set data caps to keep your costs totally in check. Now, this whole idea of freedom of placement isn't just about where you plug it in inside your building. It's about where you can take this connection, period. This stuff is being designed to work in pretty much any environment you can throw at it. So you're basically seeing two flavors pop up. You've got the indoor model, right? It's sleek, it's compact, it looks great on a desk or mounted on a wall, perfect for a home office or a temporary site. But then, you've got the outdoor model. This thing is a beast. It's IP67 rated, which means it just laughs at rain and dust. It's got beefed up antennas to pull in a signal from farther away. This is the one you bolt to a rooftop, a vehicle, or out at a rugged construction site. Okay, so adding a 5G source to a network you already have is cool, no doubt. But what if you need to spin up an entire network from scratch, like right now? Well, the next step in this evolution is to build that 5G radio right into the main gateway itself. And what you get is this new thing, an integrated 5G gateway. Just picture it, a single box you can drop anywhere you get a 5G signal, plug it in, and in minutes, you have a complete, secure, super fast network ready to go. Think about pop-up events, new branch offices. Anytime you need instant infrastructure, this is the answer. And we're not talking about some watered-down basic network here. This is the whole shebang. These devices are packed with the latest tech, like Wi-Fi 7, they have local storage, a full-blown operating system for running network apps, all the routing and management you'd expect. You're not just getting an internet pipe. You are getting a complete, powerful network stack in a box. So we've talked freedom of placement, freedom of role, freedom of environment, but there is one more critical freedom that this new wave of hardware unlocks. And honestly, this might be the biggest one of them all: freedom from your internet provider. These new devices are being built totally unlocked. They take the regular physical SIM cards you're used to and often have 2 slots, so you can have a backup carrier ready to go. But they also support eSIM, and that's huge. With an eSIM, you can activate or switch your service provider digitally in minutes. No more waiting for a card in the mail. You can just pick the carrier that has the best signal or the best monthly plan. And if you change your mind, you can switch tomorrow. And that's really the headline here. This isn't some feature they tacked on at the end. It's the core philosophy. The freedom to choose is literally built right into the DNA of the hardware. The power is finally back in your hands. So let's just pull all of this together for a second. What does this new reality of untethered, powerful 5G internet actually mean for you, for your business? It just completely changes the playbook of what's possible. It really all comes down to these 4 new freedoms. You get freedom of placement, to put your internet source where it actually works best, not where some cable happens to be. You get freedom of role. You're the boss of how 5G works on your network. You get freedom of environment, knowing you have solid internet in an office, on a roof, or on the move. And finally, freedom of choice, to use whatever provider you want, whenever you want. This technology basically hands you the keys to the kingdom. All those old barriers and frustrations that we just kind of accepted as normal, they're starting to disappear. So the only real question left is, now that your network is finally free, where are you going to take it?